Tengo que saber si tú eres my baby. Tiempo de perder. No está jugando. Yo no tuve que sembrar fuerte. Tengo que saber si tú eres my baby. Tiempo de perder. No está jugando. Yo no tuve que sembrar fuerte. Tengo que saber si tú eres my baby. Tiempo de perder. No está jugando. Yo no tuve que sembrar fuerte. Tengo que saber si tú eres my baby. Tiempo de perder. No está jugando. Yo no tuve que sembrar fuerte. Tengo que saber si tú eres my baby. Tiempo de perder. No está jugando.
Hello and welcome everyone to another episode
Test?
of the SharpSHOOTers. We are in the middle of talking about the greatest snub in our tournament test, apparently, but we'll save that for a little bit. As always, we are your host. We have Matt, we have Juice. I don't know what order they are on your screen. I'm Danny. I hope you guys are having a great night. We are doing part 2 of the greatest tag team of all time. We are going to crown our champion tonight. And we're going to get right to it, really. We're going to do one trivia question, and then we're going to get right to our tournament. We're not going to waste any time tonight. So, trivia question. Coincidentally, we were talking about test.
My turn, right?
Haha. And my trivia question for you. Tess is kind of part of it, but he's not the answer. Who is the only person to hold the WCW tag team titles before and after the WWE purchase of WCW? One person did it. The WCW tag team titles they held before and after the purchase of from WWE.
Would it be too obvious if I said Booker T?
Matt says Booker T. Juice.
I don't think he won them.
I gotta stop.
The only tag teams I can think of after the purchase of WCW that had those belts were Chronic and Kane and Taker. So I guess I'll go with Kane, but probably wrong.
Well, Kane never held them in WCW.
That's what I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember who held them after, and I can't think of who else had besides those two teams.
Matt is correct. Booker T did win the WCW tag team titles with Test as his partner. Very coincidentally, yeah.
Add him to the tournament.
They had like a very short reign. It was like a very like one of those quick reigns, one of those turnarounds. But
so I
was very surprised by it.
They wouldn't have gotten a paragraph if we put them in the tournament.
They would have gotten a sentence.
And at that point, they weren't reconsidered or renamed anything else.
No,
like they were the WCW.
No, that's why I was surprised by it.
All right, yeah, all right, cool.
So Matt with a point. Good job.
Is that five time?
Yeah,
I think you're at like 6 or 7 now. No, I think you're like 6 or 7. Honestly, I don't think we've updated.
You are at 7 right now.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Let me update that really quick.
That's too high.
You got mine from last week, right, Danny?
Yes, sir. So John's at 25, Matt's at 7, I'm at 16.
Loser.
That's rude. So, getting right into it, we are doing part 2. Oh, Orangehausen subscribed with Prime. Nice. Let's go.
Thank you, Orangehausen.
That's how we do it.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate the sub. Thank you.
He obviously likes test talk, so let's get some more testicles in there.
That's the good content. All right, so we're getting started with the tournament.
Yes, sir. So let's share that screen.
Yep. So before we do, just some quick reminders that Matt used his veto last week,
John,
so he no longer has one. And
Danny, the Rockers. Hell yeah.
And Danny and myself.
Why does it say
Danny and myself still have our vetoes. If we want to use them, we need to use them by the end of the round. And if we don't, they're gone. You don't have to use it. It's fine. But if anybody here watching, listening with us live does choose to subscribe while we're in this first round of the second week, you do get a veto as well if you'd like to use. So you don't have to use it, but you get the option if you do choose to sub to us. And if you'd like to sub to us, as always, please like and subscribe down below. See the link tree right here or somewhere in relative to my finger pointing. We do appreciate any of the support, whether you're watching us live or on demand or on my YouTube. And do go to our Amazon. If you do have a Amazon Prime account, go to your Amazon Prime Gaming. You get one free sub. You can use that sub on us. It costs you nothing, and it gives us a sub and helps support us to help grow the stream. Thank you very much, and have a nice day. Bang bang.
Friend of the cast.
All right, what's that?
Nothing. Let's go.
All right, here we go. First, I was about to turn off my camera on accident. All right, share my screen. Here goes the first matchup for round 2. Let me know when it's up.
I'm checking. It's still doing its little. There we go.
Oh,
All right.
the Bludgeon Brothers.
What?
Controversial first pick here. Wyatt family, aka the Bludgeon Brothers.
So
8 seed going up against the number 1 seed overall, the Dudley Boys.
how are we
Where do we
feeling
start?
about this? I think this one's kind of obvious. If we want to get started right off the bat, I'm gonna go with the Dudley Boys.
I'm gonna go with the Dudleys as well. Oh.
Yeah, I will agree.
It's kind of obvious. I mean,
I like-
too many title reigns.
I never
compared
liked
to two.
Rowan. I mean, they were a good team for the stable, but I never liked Rowan either. But yeah, Dudleys for me. So
That's
All right.
Redbeard.
yeah, sure. All right, next matchup.
Yeah, right through it. There we go. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. And I feel like, yeah, just go ahead. You get started.
Who's you?
What?
Whoever wants to.
Yeah, right. Just said
Who's
you.
you?
I don't know.
Well, someone was talking, so I was like, just go ahead. I thought so.
Matt, you can go first.
Okay, I will go first. Honestly, there's probably an argument for the Young Bucks here, but for me personally, it's Demolition. Why do you ask?
Yes, I do. I was gonna ask. I didn't know if you had
That
a.
would have been a question.
info.
I think Kevlar last one with Ayo, but that meant like why Sal, so that's what he meant.
Hey, yo, why Matt? Yeah, why?
Honestly, I haven't really seen outside of what the Young Bucks have done in AEW. I really don't know much about them, but Demolition I grew up with, so I just have more of a familiarity with them, and I enjoyed them as a child.
Makes sense.
Okay.
And the Young Bucks suck.
Whoa.
Justice for CM Punk.
Hey. Let's all be nice here.
Hey,
Only the
Keverlast
first.
with a subscription. Thank you,
Hey.
sir.
Hey yo, we're on fire.
At any point
Keverlast.
in this round, you are allowed to veto a pick. We are only in the second matchup, so you subscribe just in time.
And you don't have to use your
Keverlast.
veto, but if you want to, you're allowed to. And we will give
Keverlast,
a. What's that?
No, you could finish.
No, I was gonna say, what is it? A 5-second we gave? 5 seconds after we put our vote in.
5 seconds, and remember, it's only for this round, not past this
Yes.
round. No vetoes past this round.
Yes. So, Keverless, if you want to use that veto, I'd be quick on the draw in the chat.
I'll give you a little countdown.
Let us know. All right. So Matt said Demolition. Danny, you were saying?
I'm going to go. This is a hard one, man. I'm gonna also go with Demolition. As much as I like the Young Bucks, I feel like when I think of real tag team wrestling, it's more Demolition than the Young Bucks. So I'm going with Demolition.
Hey, good. Moving on. Take this
Clean
one out
sweep.
of my hand.
Really quick, 5-second countdown for Keverlast. All
Where's
right.
the Mississippi?
Right? No, yeah, that was a quick count, ref.
You know, he knows
the
if he
count
wants
ref.
to veto or not. I'm not wasting time tonight.
Just saying. All right, next matchup.
The APA versus Beer Money. Pretty similar teams. They like drinking. They like beating up people. 5 title
tough one.
reigns. Number 9 seeds for both Juice and myself. Hold on. Producers telling me how to do the countdown. Drum roll is 5
Yeah,
seconds.
this is-
Thank you, sir. Drum roll. I see the button. We're good. Anyway,
This is pretty even.
pretty even. I agree. This is going to be pretty interesting. Who wants? Let's let Matt possibly be the deciding pick since these are both our teams. You want to get started, Juice?
Sure. I mean, yeah, honestly, I don't even know where to start. It's legit a tough matchup. I like both of these teams. Like I don't even know if I would just blindly go with APA or Beer Money myself. I mean, like, I enjoyed APA for what they were, but they never really like they played their role, but they were never really the tag team.
Right.
Like for a time. The Beer Money, I mean, I know there was America's Most Wanted before them, which Matt or any of our viewers watching. America's Most Wanted was James Storm from Beer Money teaming up with Chris Harris. That was like early days TNA. They didn't make our list, but Beer Money did with Bobby Roode. Like my reason I bring that up is because these guys were Beer Money. I feel ascended America's Most Wanted, and like just had a better run, I think, with their reigns. So I'm gonna go Beer Money. Yeah.
I too am gonna go Beer Money. As much as I love the APA, like you said, they were never the tag team. They were a great tag team. They were a great act. They were great everything. But Beer Money was like TNA, the way kind of you think of like Harlem Heat with WCW and stuff like that. So I'm too gonna.
This
go
is a tough
Money.
one. They're gonna get harder, but this is tough.
This was good. What would you have voted, just out of curiosity, Matt? I assume APA because I don't think you know too much about Beer Money, but just
I would have voted APA. I think you guys are sleeping on them a bit. It was a loaded tag team class when they were around. If APA was in TNA, they would have been the tag team.
We're playing that, okay?
I mean,
hey, no, I said
know.
last week.
We'll never know.
APA was always like right after the trilogy of tag teams. It was APA for me. It was Edge and Christian, Hardy's, Dudley's, APA, Too Cool. Those five, that was the attitude.
But even but I feel like APA even predates those three also.
Yeah, because like
they were around
and stuff. So like
they're around with New Age Outlaws. Like they've always had top tag teams there. I'm just saying the competition. If Beer Money was in the WWE at that same time, we wouldn't even be talking about them.
That's fair. No, and like I get they predate them. I'm just again my optics of it growing up is like they were always like the 1B to all the 1As, but very good. I like them both.
All right.
Beer Money moves on.
Beer Money moving
on.
Hold
we have timer.
Drum roll. All right. Next matchup.
Okay.
Matchup number 4. Another hard matchup. We have the Briscoe brothers, pretty much the tag team of ROH, versus the tag team of the Attitude Era with the New Age Outlaws. 9 title reigns to 29 title reigns. Matt's number 2. Juice is number 1. Someone's top seed's about to get voted out. Let's get started. Is that the argument?
I just feel like
this is a hard
there's nothing for me to say. New Age Outlaws.
All right.
Yeah, I mean Briscoes. I mean, you know, if I said it last week, if one of the two of you had them on your list in any way, they would have skyrocketed on this list and been a way higher seed just based on the title reigns they've gotten alone. I mean, 13 in Ring of Honor, most all time. Everything they've done on the independents in New Japan, TNA, all that stuff. I mean, they're one of the best tag teams I think that have been around. I mean, New Age Outlaws were fun. Like, you know, I love New Age Outlaws too. Their whole shtick was great, but you know, I think Briscoes were the better tag team and definitely have the better catalog in the end of the day. I'm going Briscoes.
Oh, this sucks.
It's tough. It's getting tough now.
This is a tough one. Unfortunately, I gotta go with the New Age Outlaws just because I've seen more of them. I wish I've seen more of the Briscoe brothers, but I just haven't. So I gotta go with the New Age Outlaws personally. Sorry.
No, that's all right. No problem.
Sorry.
Veto.
Drum roll happening.
Veto.
Oh, you veto. My bad.
I am vetoing.
That is the second veto used. And the Briscoe brothers have made it through.
Yes, they have. Deservedly so.
Not arguing. I mean, I'm glad you took it out of my hands. I'm fine with that.
Yep, it's tough. Yeah.
All right. Matchup number 5.
All right, next matchup.
pretty much an
There
AEW matchup, which is pretty dope that this kind of lined up. FTR, Darby Allin and Sting, one of the greatest tag teams of our current generation versus a great end of the career run, a great last ride. I don't know how you want to describe it, but Darby and Sting, I mean, we've talked about it every week. Juice is number 8 versus Juice is number 10. Let's let Juice be the tiebreaker if it needs to happen there. Matt, you want to start this one off?
I'll keep it simple. You said it. A great tag team versus a team that had a good run. FTR has the catalog, got the reins, got everything. Sting and Darby Allin were a good run, but they're not all-time great.
I gotta agree. I mean, I think it's pretty easy. They're number 1 seed for a reason. I think FTR has to advance over a one-time, tag team pretty much. So I'm going with FTR as well.
Yeah, I would have gone FTR too. I agree. I mean, clearly both two of my favorite tag teams ever. But yeah, FTR.
All right, drum roll for Keverlast. Crazy. Okay, matchup number 6. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus the Outsiders. What a crazy matchup this is. 5 title reigns versus 7. WrestleMania versus the face of WCW's takeover, WCW's Monday Night Wars, pretty much.
WCW's downfall.
WCW's possible downfall as well. Juicebox is number 7 versus my number 4. Very interesting.
Heavy hitters. We got some heavy hitters here early on.
Yeah, I know. We're knocking out a lot. I'm gonna go with the Outsiders just because I know Sammy and Kevin have had a long like tag team, but I haven't seen a lot of it. I've seen all of Outsiders from beginning to end, so I'm gonna go with the Outsiders.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Sammy and KO. Just again, it's kind of the opposite where we're flipped. I've seen basically all of Sammy and Owens stuff from Ring of Honor, PWG, Chikara, all their stuff coming up. Outsiders, I haven't seen everything, but I've seen a good chunk of it over time. Again, big mega power team with their names and what they did for the business and history and whatnot, but in terms of tag teams and what they can do together in the ring, I'm going with Zayn and Owens.
Danny went black in protest.
He did. That's fine.
I'm going to kind of echo what I said last week in regards to the Outsiders. I just felt like they meant a lot to what WCW was doing. Like, I know you said they could have been part of the downfall, but there's no downfall without a rise. And the Outsiders were really the main reason for that, I feel like. So I'm picking the
Outsiders.
They were the whole mountain. They were the whole mountain.
They were the peak and all right. Outsiders make it through. Keverlast, here's your drum roll. And nothing. Matchup number 7. Oh! Are we counting that?
Did he get it in?
I'll give it to him.
Give it to him?
Because we're on delay. You have to remember, we're on delay, too, I think.
That's what I'm saying. That was like a bang-bang play, in my opinion. So, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens making it through on the second veto of round 2.
Wow. Off the top rope. Wow. Keverlast.
Oof.
All right. Next matchup.
Matchup number
talk about a downfall.
7.
There it was. That was the rise and the fall. All in one shot.
They do it again.
Oh,
Matchup
man.
number 7. We have Too Cool, 1 title reign. Match
we need another
34.
subscriber now.
Versus
somebody
Harlem
else.
Heat, 14 title reigns. WCW's tag team. I'm going with Harlem Heat. Listen, I understand you might not have seen this. I don't know how much of them you guys have seen. In no world should Too Cool beat Harlem Heat. just
Listen.
comparison as tag team, just comparison as title reigns, just what they meant to the business. Where's Grandmaster Sexy? Where's Sky Too Hottie? You know who you see all the
Sexay.
time? Booker T.
Sexay.
All right, Sexay. I'm
Sexay,
sorry.
thank you,
I'm
Sexay.
sorry. 34
Okay.
year old man calling him Sexay. I get it. I apologize.
Okay. Can I? May I proceed?
Hey man, I just had to make my case. I haven't made one in a
That's
while.
fine. No, I've presented a 25-page presentation regarding Too Cool. If you would please oblige.
I won't.
So this boils down to two things for me. One, Harlem Heat have never beaten Edge and Christian for the tag team titles.
Oh, stop it.
Too Cool have. And my second point, more importantly, I think we really need to take a minute here and dissect. This basically boils down to the Worm versus the Spinner-Rooney. And
that's not
I
true.
think we can't
These are some
deny.
good points.
That's not true.
We cannot deny what the Worm has done for Too Cool versus what the Spinner-Rooney did for Booker T. Too Cool as a cultural movement where Rikishi was even getting involved. These are big things going on. Booker T, I mean, but like Taker wouldn't even do it. Like Vince couldn't even do a Spinner-Rooney. This is like, I'm just saying, my case closed.
Wow.
Too cool.
Those are some big points there.
Those are some
Thank you, Matthew.
no points. That's what they
Thank
are.
you.
No
How many-
points.
One thing you left off, Juice, is the trendy hairstyle Scotty Too Hottie started.
Oh, amazing.
How many legacies are in this matchup? Just the one?
Well, there's two. No, just the one, I think.
Just the one.
Yeah.
This is tough. This is very difficult.
Important. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's a 3 seed, guys. Too cool. 3 seed for a reason. We all had them on our
They're
list.
The highest they were on anyone's list was number 34. Let's calm down with their
Still made the
3
list.
seed.
Did
All
Harlem
right.
Heat make all of our lists?
Literally, you're 30. Like they were everyone's bottom of the barrel, at least for the two of us. Bottom of the barrel. Last second, if I need a number 21 team, there's
You
Too
know what?
Cool.
You know
Come
what
on
though,
now.
Danny? They were in the barrel. They were in the barrel.
You know, if you give me Rikishi, I'd go Too Cool, but I think I have to go Harlem Heat.
Oh, thank God.
Ah!
Thank God. I was scared. All right. No drum roll because Kevin Last uses veto. Matchup number 8. We have Kane and X-Pac with their 2 title reigns, match number 19, versus Red Dragon with their 7 title reigns, Juice's number 14. Who would like to start this one off?
Let me go first.
Go for it.
So I really want to take Red Dragon, but I have to make a point that every time I've been watching them, whether it was NXT or AEW, anytime they got a little momentum, somebody got hurt. Something happened. Just like every time I watched them, it left me wanting more. Just like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like they've left a lot on the table. And for that, I'd take Kane and X-Pac.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Red Dragon. I get your point on the injury thing. I mean, we can, you can obviously break down injury things with a bunch of people, but I totally get it from what you've seen.
Like maybe earlier in their career, they probably had a very long run. But I'm just thinking, when I first really learned about them, was that tag team tournament in NXT when Fish had to replace. I mean, when Strong, Cole, but then like they brought Strong in. Like I don't know.
I get it. No, I get it. It's very start stop for you. I get it. But I'm going Red Dragon. I mean, Kane and X-Pac, it's one of those that was fun for a while things, but it's like, really, again, I know. Do I think either of these two are going to win the whole thing? I mean, it remains to be seen. But like, again, it's kind of like we said before. We get which team, but like Kane and X-Pac, like greatest all time. They were a fun tag team, but I'm going Red Dragon.
So Freebird, before I make my vote, if you subscribe, you can veto what's about to happen if you really want Kane and X-Pac to make it through. Just saying. I'm giving you some time to subscribe right now using your Prime account. It's totally free.
Let me go subscribe quick.
All right.
Danny, talk a little faster. You're slurring your words.
Oh,
Let's go.
jeez. So, with that being said, I got to go with the tag team again. Longevity, multiple title reigns, 2019
Longevity.
tag team of the year. Oh no, not the subscription process again. Hey, that's the only way Freebird's voice can be heard, Marie. All right, I don't know what to tell you. Not worth a veto. Wow. All right. Well, Red Dragon making it through with no opposition.
Yeah.
All right. Matchup number 9.
Just tore my quad. I'm out of action. Red Dragon.
Just like Fit.
Again.
Poor Trips.
Yeah. All right, next match.
We have the Hardy Boys, 22 title reigns all over WWE, ROH, and TNA, even WCW, but that doesn't really count. Juicebox is number 5 versus Natural Disasters, 2 title reigns, even though they didn't really defend against much, as Matt brought up last week. They were pretty much like the gatekeepers of the tag team division. You had to beat them to really make a name for yourself. So that is something to say in the golden ages of tag team. Freebird says Hardy Boys, and it's not even close. Well, based on your last vote, you were wrong. So I'm not sure about that, Freebird.
Thanks.
All right,
I'll go first. Yeah, I'll go first. I appreciated the history lesson last week on natural disasters, but it's Hardy Boys. Hardy Boys, 100%.
Matt, rebuttal?
I was number 1 ringleader of natural disasters last week.
You got me on board.
Hardy Boys is my pick.
Hardy Boys makes it through with a clean sweep. No way Hardy Boys weren't beating them. Sorry, Natural Disasters. Moving on to matchup number 10. We have LAX. 6 title reigns versus my number 36, bottom of the barrel, versus the Steiner Brothers, my number 3, with their 16 title reigns. I'm going to go with the Steiner Brothers. It's not really close in my opinion.
Steiner Brothers. Don't need to really talk about it.
All right, good. This was the worst matchup of round 2.
This was the easiest matchup.
I'm still mad that LAX made it through, but I digress. We're moving on.
I forgot, who did they beat?
I think they got they beat one of the combos of the New Day.
Yeah, because I was seeing Reddit
they
about
beat the
Xavier Woods.
Kofi Xavier Woods combo.
Yeah, I still can't believe New Day didn't make it in any way, but either way.
They had shitty matchups. Every one of them was a bad matchup.
Especially Lax, yeah, that was a bad one.
Well, it was the worst combo of them facing Lax. If any of the other 2 combos, I guarantee you they would have made it through.
Steiner Brothers, moving on.
Marie says Scott Steiner promos alone win them. Big Papa Pumps is your hookup, according to Marie. That's what Marie said.
Want some donuts? I ain't got no ice cream, huh?
All right.
And Steiner and TNA.
The Rock and Sock Connection, 3 title reigns, match number 16, versus the American Wolves with their 10 title reigns, Juicebox's number 11 team.
I just say I can literally hear Luke audibly screaming from wherever he is right now looking at this matchup. I know it. I know he loves
100%. I heard him the entire time.
Oh, poor guy.
All right, so this is a rough matchup in the sense that Matt doesn't really know the American Wolves. So, and I don't know which way to go. Juice, do you know?
I mean, yeah, I feel like we should then probably just cut to you anyway. But I mean, I'm going with the Wolves just because of, again, what they did in Ring of Honor, New Japan, TNA, all that stuff. I mean, Rock and Sock, they were fun for their run. And, like, you know, they made the template for what, like, the mismatched tag team I feel like kind of is today still. And loved it. Entertaining. It was fun, but their tag reigns weren't that long. The Wolves had more title reigns. And, you know, as you see here, it's tied with the most ever in TNA. I'm going with the Wolves.
I'll go with Mr. Sacco.
Mr. Sacco. Just Mr. Sacco, not even The Rock.
Yeah.
I gotta stay true to what we're doing, and we're doing a greatest tag team of all time tournament. So if we're talking about great tag teams, the American Wolves are a better tag team than Rock and Sock. They're longer, better matches, honestly. So I'm gonna go with the American Wolves.
Wow, the 11 seed taking down a 3.
Freebird or Green, they were 2 main eventers put into a tag team, whereas the Wolves were a tag team that made themselves into main eventers with a Z. So now I don't agree with Freebird's sentence.
Preach. Wolves.
All right. Matchup number 12.
So we have, just a reminder, we have five more matches left, Danny, in this round.
Beautiful.
If you want to use your veto.
Maybe I will, maybe I won't.
But here we go. Next matchup. DX, which is Triple H and Shawn Michaels version, versus the Usos. I feel like this is going to be a very spicy one.
This is going to be interesting.
This is Danny's number 11 and 12. Back to back. Very tough here. Ooh.
I'm going to let you guys
go
start.
First,
no, I'm going to let you guys start it. I'm actually.
Any serious thoughts? Any big thoughts?
The Usos as a tag team are definitely more accomplished, more of a tag team. But they're so mid. They're so mid to me. They bore. DX is kind of like the outsiders in a way of they go beyond just being the tag team to me.
Mm-hmm.
I know they didn't really wrestle like a tag team a lot though. When you kind of think about it,
not in the early years, mainly in that second run afterwards when it was the PG, like 07, 08, around then they did.
Yeah, when you think of tag team DX, it's everything after HBK came back.
Yeah,
it's bald HBK.
Hey, not yet.
Eventually, it was by the end.
Yeah, I say Saudi eventually. Arabia.
I don't know.
So Freebird's,
I don't want to vote.
Freebird's so confused that he's like, I'm going to go back on what I said with Rock and Sock, but I think DX gets it.
Again, Freebird, you got to remember, this isn't like any combination of DX. It's strictly Triple H and Shawn Michaels, and it's basically just whenever they were a tag team, which was primarily again, 07, 08, 09, like that run there. You can count the DX early stuff, but they didn't really team much.
Also important to understand, it's not greatest faction. It's greatest tag
team.
Yeah,
it's a tag team.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so Matt, you went with DX. Was that your official vote?
I didn't vote.
Oh,
no, sorry. I didn't vote. But you guys can vote first because I don't want to
vote. I'll go with the Usos. I do think, again, I'm thinking of a tag team like New Day and Usos were basically the tag division for 10 years almost on WWE. They carried that.
What a shitty 10 years.
Uh-oh.
I mean, it's not their fault. There was no tag division. There was no other people.
Sorry to interrupt. How many matchups you said we have left?
4 or 5.
Marie just subscribed for the last 4 or 5. It's about to get crazy in here.
Well, it's up. Yeah, it's up there. Again, Marie, you do not have to use a veto if you do not want to, but the option's there for you.
And it's only for these last 4 or 5. It's not for the next round.
Yeah. So I'm going Usos.
All right. I gotta go with my rankings. I gotta stick with my rankings. I said DX is 1 above them, and I'm gonna stick with that. DX is 1 above them.
That's not fair. You did that on purpose.
If my rankings are right there. You see it. You're gonna call me out if I didn't do it.
I've gone back on my rankings.
I've gone back on my rankings. I didn't do it. And HBK is my favorite. I want to see if he makes it a little bit further because I hate the Rockers.
All right. Give me the mid cards. Give me the
mids.
I was hoping you would make it.
All right, Usos move on. We have
I'm going to give the 5-second drum roll for Marie if she wants to use her veto. Usos make it to the next round.
All right.
I was really debating.
Brutal.
Yeah, we have 4 more matchups.
Last 4.
Marie. And again, you have to write veto in the chat so we can see it before the little timer thing runs out.
Danny,
but here we go.
Danny, let's take a quick pause so all all the viewers could read the book you wrote about
Yeah.
Road Warriors.
So the Road Warriors or the Legion of Doom, depending on how you want to do it, have made it into like 7 Hall of Fames, and I just thought it was appropriate to put them. It's not that big of a deal at all.
Freebird just wrote, "Speaking of mid." I wonder which
I
team
assume he's talking about Los Guerreros and not the Road Warriors.
Freebird, what team are you talking about?
You know,
someone hates Lucha Libre.
Oh boy! All right, so where do we start?
I'll pick Legion of Doom.
Legion of Doom.
You both with LOD?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, they're the greatest tag team of all time.
All right, I thought we were going to give a little.
No,
I just watched.
Go ahead.
I just watched the Eddie Guerrero biography, and I saw the segment on Los Guerreros with Eddie and Chavo and what it meant for Eddie and all that stuff. So I had a little bit of a soft spot for Los Guerreros coming into this, but again, I don't know too much from Road Warriors LOD. But I'll go with the Guerreros just to be nice, but LOD is going to move on. So
if they were matched up against anyone else, I really, out of those SmackDown 6, Los Guerreros are my favorite. I loved what Eddie and Chavo did, and especially because they stuck around so much longer after it. But I mean, Road Warriors were territory monsters, so it was crazy.
Damn.
Right. Road Warriors did nothing with Sonny. Stop that. Sonny was doing that stuff way before the Road Warriors. There was nothing Sonny was doing. And Droz, I don't have no idea why they even added Droz to the Road Warriors. That was weird. That puking son of a bitch. All right. Matchup number. Wow. Oh wait, 5-second drum roll if they want to use their. Matchup number 14. I'm not gonna lie, I was very scared she was gonna use it. I was.
All right. 3 more to go in this round.
The Rockers. Speaking of Shawn Michaels, versus the Motor City Machine Guns. 2 pretty high-ranked tag teams. Matt's number 5, Juice's number 2. How are we feeling about this? This is a good one.
Going with the Guns. I mean, I think they're one of the best to ever do it. I think they deserve to go deep in this tournament, maybe even win the whole damn thing. With everything they've accomplished all over the wrestling industry. And I think it's also important to remember that the Rockers only got where they are today because of a veto. My vote's for the Guns.
Whoa. Shots fired.
That's nonsense. The Rockers belong where they are. This team was the greatest tag team ever when I was growing up. Loved everything about them. The outfits, the music, the moves. They broke things down. Motion City soundtrack, they're okay. They have a couple hit songs. I don't really know much more about them. Whatever. I haven't heard from them. They haven't released an album recently. My vote is for the Rockers.
I just think it says something when your tag team's more known for the breakup than anything else. But
I agree, and I'm pretty sure that's what I used last week to vote no on them. I'm going to do the same this week. I'm going to the Motor City Machine Guns. In my opinion, they are one of the best ever, so they have to make it through the next round. Sorry, Matt.
All right. You going to hit the timer?
Oh, yes.
Brutal. Let's get that veto in there.
All right. 2 more matchups left.
That's a shame.
More to go.
The second round. Matchup number 15, we have the Brothers
versus
of
Brother.
Destruction.
Brothers!
Match number 7 versus the Lucha Brothers, Juicebox's number 12. Very different tag teams. Very interesting.
Yeah. One are brothers and the others aren't.
What? It's in their names.
The Lucha Brothers are not brothers.
It's in their names.
I don't know, man. They both wear masks. I think they're brothers. Undertaker and Kane didn't both wear masks. They weren't matching.
What are they hiding? What are they afraid
of? Actually, Undertaker had a little stretch with a mask.
It was
like a white mask.
Yeah, that had nothing to do with Kane.
Like the Phantom
that
of
was
the
at
Opera
the same time.
You didn't specify same time.
That's.
It's
I
true, you
just said they
didn't.
didn't
That's
have
right.
matching outfits. I just said that.
You didn't. You said they both didn't have masks.
All right, gentlemen.
Anyway,
Let's get through this.
I'm gonna start this one off. I think I'm gonna go with the Brothers of Destruction. Surprisingly, I really enjoy the Lucha Brothers. I do, but I haven't really seen too much of them, and what I've seen in AEW hasn't been like crazy compared.
What?
Compared to some of the other tag teams in AEW, the Lucha Brothers haven't been what I thought they were gonna be with all the hype coming into it. I'm just saying. That's just my personal opinion.
That is a crazy take. No way.
That's just my personal opinion. So I haven't really seen a lot of what made them great.
Wow.
And I really enjoy Brothers of Destruction, so I'm gonna go with Brothers of Destruction.
I'm not even upset with your pick. I'm just shocked with the. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Wow. Matt, any thoughts on your number 7?
I'm just gonna say a vote for the Lucha Brothers is a vote for Alex Abrahante. So do what you will with that information.
Oh dear God, you serious? What have you done? This is sabotage of the highest order. Reverse psychology. I see what's going on here. No, this one's legit tough. I like both tag teams a lot for different reasons. The only good thing about this is that no matter which team I pick, a pairing of brothers will move on, and that means a lot. But I'm gonna go with my gut when I saw this first pop up on the screen. I'm going with the Brothers of Destruction.
Please note, Juice voted for Alex Abrahante.
I'm voting for Kane and Taker.
Brothers of Destruction. Moving on. 5-second drum roll.
Wait. I don't think I voted.
Well, they still
you
moved
did.
on.
Okay.
You did the Alex Abrahantes
Yeah,
thing.
right. Like, are you gonna vote for Alex Abrahantes? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah, you said your vote goes
Maybe
to.
I was about to. Maybe I was about to.
All right. Well,
Brothers of Destruction.
matchup number 16, last matchup of the second round. Marie's last chance to use her veto, and I'm very scared she's about to use it right now. Luke talked
Marie,
to her.
please no.
Luke talked to her.
Marie.
Luke talked to her. So we have Jericho, the 2009 Slammy Tag Team of the Year, versus Edge and Christian. 8
Marie,
title reigns,
not, please.
back-to-back PWI. Marie, I'll let you veto the last matchup, just so you don't veto this matchup.
All right, let's just get this over with quick. Maybe she's not listening. Edge and Christian.
Edge and Christian.
How many Slammies did Edge and Christian win? 2
Oh dear God. Let's just take 2.
I'm gonna do the drum roll since we both technically voted already.
Wait, hold on. That was the serious question.
Do you mean veto matchup number 15, Marie? Marie, do you mean veto
She put a
matchup
veto
number
in?
15? Please say you mean veto matchup number 15.
She put a veto?
Marie, you mean the last matchup, right? People aren't going to take us seriously, Marie, if we allow this.
No, it's the rules of the veto. We made it.
All right, so Jericho has beat Edge and Christian. I no longer want to do this podcast, and I want to leave. If we can please move on to matchup number 1 of the third round.
All vetoes are gone.
All vetoes.
No more
are
vetoes
gone.
for anybody.
I wish I could have
What
vetoed.
an upset.
We should have done it the other way. This is my fault. I still had a veto. We should have all voted for Jericho, and then I would have vetoed that before Marie. We didn't think about it.
We have some controversy in the chat Marie is willing to take back her veto for a veto later. I mean, it gets very scary now, even worse going forward. So I don't know. She's willing to.
I'm not in the business of changing rules halfway through.
How about this? I mean, all right, Danny, it's your choice because Edge and Christian was my team. Jericho was Matt's. Danny, your call.
Oh my God, no!
Your call, Danny. Yes or no?
Oh,
It'd have to be this round.
Yes,
That's it.
Yes, it has to be this round though. It has to be round 3.
All right, Edge and Christian, move on. Marie, if you're going to use your veto, it's got to be in this third round. That's it. Once we get to the next round, no matter
Marie,
what you do,
I don't like what.
Don't accept those terms, Marie.
Done to us.
It's got to be for the rest of the way.
You've literally you're in control of our show somehow, and you're not even anywhere near the computer. Like, this is crazy.
Marie vetoes the championship round.
she keeps talking us into letting her use it later.
No, that's it. That's all right.
Don't back down.
Round 3, matchup 1 on the screen.
All right, round 3, matchup 1. Here we go. Oh my God.
All right, I'll go first. Give me Dudley Boys.
Dudley Boys versus Demolition. Oh, Jesus. Dudley Boys versus Demolition. If these two fought, this would have been one hell of a match, man.
Yep.
This is a fucking dream match. All right, so Juice said Dudley Boys. Matt, what do you say?
Freebird. Hold on. Freebird. I'm sorry, Freebird. There are 8 matchups in this round. This is the first of 8. You have 8 matchups to use it. This is the first one.
Good question, Freebird.
Matt?
Dudley's.
Oh, Dudley's, both of you? Perfect. I don't have to do decide and vote. I would have went with Dudley's, though, for sure, also. So, Dudley's make it through to our final 4. Wait, no. That's a lie. Our
Elite 8.
Elite 8, thank you.
Okay.
Matchup.
Timer.
Oh, wait, yeah. I forgot. I was like, no vetoes this round. Shit. Okay.
All right.
Well,
nothing.
Now wait, who's talking here? Freebird or Marie for the veto? Because now I'm.
It's Marie. It's Marie.
Marie
was in chat talking.
Good. Marie has to say.
It's Marie.
All right.
Yep. Her subscription, her responsibilities.
Matchup number 2 of round 3: Beer Money versus the Briscoe brothers. Jesus, another matchup, man. All these are gonna be so hard. I'm gonna keep saying it over and over. Oof.
Briscoes.
All right. I'm kind of interested in what you got. What you're thinking here.
There ain't much going through this brain right now.
I think you have to vote on who you know or who do you like more, Briscoe or Bobby Roode?
The only person I could, yeah, and Mark Briscoe sucks. Sucks, capital S.
Damn. So you go with what, Beer Money?
Also,
no, I don't know. Can I abstain?
Point of clarification: the picture for the Briscoes is FTR. This is the Briscoe brothers.
Oh wait, how'd that get messed up? Oh no, that's embarrassing. Hold on.
I just wanted a point of clarification.
Oh wait, that's the Briscoes? I love those guys.
Yes, that is them.
How did this happen?
Give me the Briscoes.
How did this happen?
Just give me the Briscoes. Let's get rid of Beer Money. Move it on.
Give me the Briscoes. All right, Briscoes moving on as I fix their
Timer.
picture. Drum roll, Marie. Picture's fixed. It's the Briscoe brothers again. Marie vetoed it. Oh. I didn't expect to hear you use it so early. Beer Money making it through. Briscoe brothers. I did not think. I really thought they were going to make it to like the final 4. I did. Crazy. Sorry, Juice.
That's some bullshit.
Marie, you made an enemy.
That's some bullshit.
Marie, you made an enemy. I just want you to know.
Yeah, you guys did this yourself. Could have had Jared show through.
Danny.
Oh, now it's me. You were the other yes. How is it me when you were the other yes?
I'm not pointing fingers. I've moved on. Let's go. Next matchup.
Matchup number 3. We have FTR versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. I'll start this one off. I'm going with FTR. I can't believe I just got blamed.
Question, point of clarification. A team that is just fists, no flips, how did they hold Lucha Libre titles?
Because that actually was an FTR. If I recall, those were the Golden Frogs, or was their names? Yeah. So
those guys sound leapy. They sound like they got some hops.
Yeah. They were got some leaping abilities.
Going back to something, I forget who said this. I think it was Juice. FTR is a more real tag team, so my votes are FTR.
Yeah, this one's tough. I mean, I would have gone with Zayn and Owens because I know based on what you guys have seen, it's always been the dysfunction of them. But before WWE and NXT, they were a tag team pretty much exclusively until like the end. But I get it.
So
I get it.
But out of curiosity, as someone who's watched both, you do think that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are better than FTR, like overall?
Tag team, yeah, because I mean, for me, the best tag teams are the ones that can do it together and on their own. And like with Dax and Cash, I always feel like Dax is here, Cash is here, and like with the two of them, with Sammy and Owens, they're equals. And while they don't get to show it off that much in WWE with their time, they had tag team maneuvers they did and like setups and things that they did that worked really well. So yeah, I mean, it's easy to think recency bias where they're both like their own people, but before all that, they were pretty established tag team. So yeah.
It's interesting. As you said that, just to get a topic real quick, when I think of all, like you said that, I'm thinking of all the great tag teams, but I feel like all the great tag teams had one who was like a little bit better than the other one, like the leader.
Yeah, like Test and Albert.
Test and Albert, yeah. Well-known tag team. Yeah. I mean, it's all, that's all opinion, think how you feel about it. But yeah. I like ones that, because again, they can mesh well. But like, you look at Enzo and Cass, like, I never really felt like one of them was like a level above the other. And like, to me, that's important. I like tag teams that are like here with each other, like more in sync, simpatico kind of thing. But I don't know. That's just me.
Oh, okay.
But, right.
Yeah, I see what you
mean.
So
FTR moves on?
Yep.
Ready?
All right. Matchup number 4, round 3, we have Harlem Heat, 14 title reigns, versus Red Dragon with their 7 title reigns. Red Dragon's a tag team of the year, though. I don't think Harlem Heat ever won that. Just pointed that out, even though they're mine. I am going to start this off, though, and go with Harlem Heat.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Red Dragon. I mean, they're a 2 seed for a reason. We all had them on our list. And Reddy said everything I did before about them with all the companies they've been in and what they've done. So even before Undisputed Era existed, Red Dragon was a very well-established thing. So, Red Dragon.
It's a hard one for you.
Boy. Oh boy, I'm gonna sound like a hypocrite.
Oh no. Marie, do you still have a veto?
I'm gonna sound like a hypocrite.
Just remember, if we're talking about injuries, Harlem Heat, 10-time WCW Tag Team Champions, very rarely on the shelf. They were a staple. They were always there. I'm just making my last second pitch just in case.
That's a good pitch. That's a great pitch. That's a very good pitch.
This may help or hurt. Freebird also says Harlem Heat. I want to give you all the facts.
Freebird says Harlem Heat?
Yeah, I want to give you all the facts.
In that case, I'm going Red Dragon.
Damn it. I knew that would hurt.
Yeah!
Damn it. I had to be unbiased along with being biased. All right. Matchup number 5. Oh, man.
Ooh, brothers.
We're getting serious here.
Real brothers.
We've had real brothers.
proven brothers.
So many brothers.
The Hardy Boys
the
versus
Steiner brothers both
the
didn't wear the headgear at the
Steiner
same time.
brothers. Yeah, but they both wore singlets, and their singlets were always matching. Like, every single goddamn time. They were ridiculous singlets. So, how we feeling?
I'm going Hardys. It's a no-brainer for me.
No brainer.
This is tough
Hardy
for me because
Boys.
I hate the Hardys right now. I hate them so much right now.
You hate them now, but you gotta think of the collective career.
I know. And you know what? And the Steiners also ruined it for me at the end of their careers as well. So they both have the same black marks. So I'll go Hardys.
I was gonna say that, even though I was still gonna vote for the Steiners. Again, trying to give all the facts, but yeah. No, I still would have went with the Steiners. I feel like Hardys. I don't know. I just feel like Steiners are better than the Hardys. Just straight up.
I think the Hardys, whether you think it's the Hardys or Edge and Christian or Dudley's, tag team wrestling is what it is today partially because of them.
Because of the 80s and the Steiner brothers and all the foundations that got laid down early on in tag team wrestling.
How many swanton bombs did Rick hit off the ladder?
How many tag teams to this day still use the Steiner brothers top rope bulldog move, where they do the clothesline?
I mean, they don't call it the Franken Hardy, do they? No. All right. All right, moving
Hardy
on.
Boys do make it through. That was a tough matchup, so I wasn't gonna be mad either way. Good matchup. All right, next matchup. Ooh. This is a crazy one. The American Wolves versus.
This is ridiculous.
The Usos.
Who set this matchup?
We did.
We did. What happened?
It's all our fault, bro.
You're gonna make me pick the Usos every fucking time. Bullshit.
He is actively trying not to pick the Usos. This is hilarious.
You don't have to at all.
He has actively every round tried not to pick him and been like, I can't not pick him based on the rules.
This is ridiculous. Give me the stupid yelling Samoan guys. With their tribal dance. Yeah, them. With the matching face.
I can't.
Well, I'm gonna go with the American Wolves. I'm sticking with them. They're my boys. I like the Usos a lot, but Wolves are great, man. It's a shame they never got like the exposure they deserved. But yeah, going with the Wolves. I just think they're more talented in the ring. The Wolves, that's all.
I agree. I think the Wolves are more talented. I just also don't know if they've and that's just partially because of the WWE window of it. But have they like made such an impact as the Usos?
Usos never been tested anywhere else. You know, I wish they could. I'd love to see it, but like, I always think like that. Like, how good can they really be?
Yeah, so do I. I'm like, but then I also think
and that's any wrestler, not just Usos.
Would they have allowed the American Wolves to be as good in WWE also? Because that's like a different style for them too. So that's the other flip of the coin. I'm gonna go with the upset. I'm gonna go with the American Wolves over the Usos.
Wolves.
Yeah.
Freebird says also one of them's a paramedic, so he's with that. Yeah.
Davey
Richards.
That's definitely why I chose him in this tag team tournament. Greatest of all time.
Yeah,
because of their side jobs.
But the other guy's an alcoholic.
How many DUIs do the American Wolves have?
As I say, we can't compare if we're talking about alcoholics.
All right, last matchup of the third round.
Oh, God. All right.
Oof.
We have... No, wait, not the last matchup of the third round. We still have two more matchups.
Yeah, I lied.
Yeah, you just threw me off.
You're right.
We have the Legion of Doom. This is, honestly, I thought this was going to be the finals. This is crazy that this isn't even in the semis. Oh, my God. We have the Legion of Doom versus the Motor City Machine Guns. My number one, Juice's number two.
I'm going to call in, and I'm going to pick Legion of Doom, then I'll hang up and listen.
I mean, I'm going with the Guns, but I know this is probably a losing matchup anyway.
I don't.
I mean,
want
yeah. I can respect both teams absolutely. The Road Warriors, the LOD, whatever you want to call them, for what they did, what they're about. Amazing tag team. I know the Guns more attached to them. Yeah, so I'm going with the Guns myself.
Juice, did you see that novel written under Legion of Doom?
I did. Granted, I mean, does the Wrestling Observer newsletter even really count for anything? Like, it doesn't.
I don't
It's
think
one guy's
you know,
opinion.
I just threw it
Like,
out there. There are other ones you can take and relieve them. Again, unbiased. I gotta put all of them out there. Whatever they're a part of, I put in there. You know. Yeah, this sucks, but unfortunately, I do have to knock out the Motor City Machine Guns this round. I don't want to, but Legion of Dooms are my boys. I gotta put them through. Sorry.
Yep, it's tough.
That was a tough one. Damn. All right. Matchup number 8. Last matchup of the third round. We have the Brothers of Destruction versus Edge and Christian. Double pair of fake brothers.
Actual brothers, but I digress.
Show me birth certificates.
Well, I'm going with Edge and Christian. I mean, I like Kane and Taker. I enjoy them for the story and everything that they did, but Edge and Christian, one of the best of all time. So they're mine.
Just remember why Edge and Christian are still in this tournament, Freebird said.
Yeah. Well, as a result, I lost my favorite tag team of all time, so thank you for that. Much appreciated. But either way,
Jericho. He said Jericho.
Oh boy.
Edge and Christian, we're gonna do a clean sweep of Edge and Christian making it through to the next round. All right, starting the am I right on? Yes. No. Round 4. Elite 8. I keep forgetting that. Elite 8. Here we go. Round 4, matchup number 1. We got the Dudley Boys versus Beer Money. Now, I do believe these tag teams have faced in TNA. I can do a quick search of their matchups. I have no idea who has better matchups.
Beer Money is 5-4-1 all time. No, I don't know. Are you looking it up, or are we just going?
I am looking it up, but you guys go while I'm trying to find it because there's no guarantee.
Okay. Now, you want to go first?
I'll testify.
No.
With the Dudleys.
Are you testifying?
All right. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I like Beer Money a lot, but I'm gonna go with the Dudleys as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't find it. Not worth it. Dudley Boys making it through to the next round. I agree. All right. Matchup number 2. FTR versus Red Dragon.
That's a match.
Yes and no. I mean, this should be like a great tag team matchup, and I'm sure they face each other. I haven't seen it. I hope to see it one day.
What's their record?
Going FTR for this one myself. If anyone else would like
okay, well, I mean, Juice Box, that's me.
That's you, yeah.
Yeah, they're my number 8. Red Dragon's my number 14. Again, this is like picking 2 of my favorite children. You can only have one, right? FTR for me.
I'll go with Red Dragon.
All right, well done. Oh boy!
All right, really number 3.
Boy, are we really gonna do this, guys?
Are we really gonna do what? What's happening?
You'll see.
Okay, I don't know what's happening, so
I know what he's talking about.
Yeah,
he's jumping ahead.
I know he is, but I'm not.
Oh, sure I can see it. That's all.
I don't know what he's angry about. That's why I'm not sure. But
I'm not angry. I'm not. But
well, you said, "Are we really?"
Hardys and Wolves.
What you're raised about? Hardys and Wolves. Ooh, this is an interesting one. Because I've been looking for a reason not to vote for the Hardys. No, I'm just kidding.
What are they? The Usos? This was my first time to vote against the Usos. You took it away from me.
Hey, man. That's true.
Oh,
That's
imagine
actually very
Hardy's and
fair.
Usos.
See, here's the problem. I think Hardy's did more for tag team wrestling, but I think the American Wolves are the better tag team. So it's like a hard distinction there. And 22 title reigns, but when a lot of them are Raw and SmackDown and WWE and World, and the WCW was during WWE time, then you kind of put that into perspective also. I don't know. I'm stuck here. Freebird agrees with me 100%.
You didn't say anything.
What? What? I'm broken. With that all being said, I'm going to vote. I'm going to vote for the Hardy Boys.
Matt?
I'll take it out of your hands, Juice. I'm going to go with the Hardys.
All right.
Okay.
What were you going to go out of curiosity?
Probably Hardy's, but
That's a tough
it's
one.
tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably Hardy's.
All right.
All right, last one.
Oh. Damn. All right. Road Warriors versus Edge and Christian. Who would like to start this one?
I mean, I'm going Edge and Christian.
I know you are.
Just because of what I just said, I think they're one of the best tag teams of all time. I think, Hardy's, it started with the Hardys, and then the Hardys and Edge and Christian, and then the Dudleys kind of came in after. The Dudleys played their role, but like Edge and Christian kind of kept the machine rolling in terms of like them being like the opportunist and taking advantage and always being like basically the heels in the whole story. People cheered them, but like if everyone's baby faces, it's not as fun. I think they were good foils in that. And I think, again, we're not talking about their singles careers, but I think of, again, there's any tag team that really was a great tag team and broke off and like did great things and then kind of came back together for a little bit, but not that long. It was them. So I'm going Edge and Christian.
Matt, do you want to
Plus
go
Gangrel.
first?
Can't forget Gangrel.
I'll go next. So growing up, I always wanted to wear those shoulder pads with the spikes. I thought those were so cool. I was a big Road Warrior guy as a kid. Just everything they did, the haircuts, everything, the face paint, loved it. What hurts Edge and Christian for me is I know all their accolades, but I really did not watch when they were in their prime. And in those ladder matches and everything, they were my least favorite of the three teams at the time. Like,
yeah.
Everything Juice brings up though is really good points. So it makes it a little tougher for me, but I think just me voting in my heart, it's the Road Warriors.
Yeah, unfortunately for
that,
me
and
too.
I want to. I thought it was gonna be a little tough for you, Dan.
No, I mean, literally, the funny thing is when you said like I grew up and wanted to wear the shoulder pads, I remember going to the live event and wearing the shoulder pads, and I was like, how do I not pick the fucking team that I literally like idolized when I was a kid? So yeah, I gotta go with the Road Warriors LOD as well.
Just saying, LOD never did 5-second poses or played kazoos, but I digress.
They rode in on motorcycles and wore different color spikes.
I'm sure Edge and Christian did that on one night.
They did wear phone spikes one night. I do remember that.
At the very least, they definitely did it.
100%.
Well done, gentlemen. The final four is here, and
so
our top four
hold
seeds
on.
are all the one seeds.
Yeah. So hold on. Let me update that last one for you really quick.
Oh my God.
And then it literally is all four of our one seeds. That's crazy.
Oh, our final four is all the one seeds. Well done, guys.
We're nothing except consistent. So our one seeds, in case anyone is not seen, we have the Dudley Boys versus FTR in matchup number 1, and then Juice, if you could just click matchup number 2 real quick. Juice.
I'll let one of you guys go first.
Oh wait, no. If you could just click matchup number 2 really quick, I just want to show them the other semifinals.
Oh, sorry.
Other semifinals, both number 1 seeds: Hardy Boys versus Road Warriors and Legion of Doom, however you describe them. All right, matchup number 1 of the semifinals: Dudley Boys, FTR. My number 2, Juice's number 8. What are we doing? Who's starting this one off?
You're saying, like, what are we doing? Are we really going to do this?
Are we really gonna do this?
That's what I was. Yeah, I was talking about the 4-1 seeds in the final.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about this match.
That's what
I
I
was
was
like,
going.
I don't know what he like. Who doesn't he want to go through?
I saw the 1 seeds and I was like, really? I knew we were gonna do it, but
there was a couple of shots, but like it just bad matchups. All right, what are we thinking here? Dudley Boys, FTR. Freebird says Dudley Boys. His vote does not count, though, unfortunately. I will start it. I will go. Oh, man, they're both pretty similar with how they like also travel to other companies. They both have pictures with like multiple belts from different companies. It's pretty interesting. I'm going to go with the Dudley Boys, though. I think they've just longevity-wise and how many companies they did it in, and honestly, just as annoying as it is, even to this day, just how these fans just crave tables because of this team and Dudley Boys.
Yeah, I'm really struggling here because as much good as the Dudleys have done, I feel like they've also kind of similar to the Hardys, they kind of held on a little too long. But then at the same time, FTR is still going, and they haven't finished their story. Where the Dudleys, you see the whole thing.
That's kind of where I was at.
Dudley Boys, you could say what Danny brought up, how everyone wants tables, which made tables great, or you could say they ruined tables for you, maybe, because now every time you watch a match, we want tables. Maybe I don't want tables. Bring out a ladder. I heard they're better.
Yeah, I never felt like they fell off though. I mean, like were they as good as they used to be? Like no, but that just comes with age. But like they never fell off like the Hardys.
Yeah, I agree. Even when they came back and they were like a little bit older and they did their last run, they weren't like, because of their tag team style, they weren't like too offbeat or whatever. Whereas the Hardys, I just cringe watching them now.
Bully's annoying too, though.
He is.
Well, listen, if we're going into the character of every person, nobody would win this tournament. But I'm just saying.
How dare you, sir?
I think my pick is Dudley Boys, but I hold the right to change it in 10 years when FTR is finished.
We'll revisit this. Yeah.
All right.
I was gonna go Dudley's probably as well. Just 'cause, honestly, that was my big thing in my head. I was like, FTR is still going. Like they're one of the best right now, but Dudley's, we've got like scope and like everything they've done across everywhere. Yeah, Dudley's.
Agreed. All right. Dudley's clean sweep making it through semifinals number 2. Hardy Boys, Legion of Doom. How are we feeling?
This is nuts. I feel like this should be the finals, personally.
Really? That's interesting.
Personally, but oof.
So why don't we?
I'll go first.
Yeah, as I say,
I'll go first.
Give you time. Go ahead, Juice.
Yeah, I'll go first. I'm going with the Hardy Boys. I think we've all said enough of our piece at this point about all of them, but I'm more familiar with the Hardy Boys. Yeah, they have their, they're out of their ring issues and problems, but in terms of talking in ring, what they've done and accomplished, the return at Mania 33, which was awesome, probably one of the best returns they've ever done, WWE. Like no one really knew, place went crazy. They changed the game. They were the first ones. Like, yeah, Edge and Christian came and Dudley's came, but like the ladder matches, then the table match. Everything. Like they changed it and they made it so much better and they took everyone with them. So yeah, Hardy Boys for me. Like you talk about like the pads and stuff like that. Like at least for me growing up, like I had the little like necklace with the symbol. I didn't do the fishnets. I didn't do the nets on the arms, but I had the necklace from the WWE shop with the little symbol on it. You do the little dances and stuff like that. So it's the same idea there, but plus we've all done swanton bombs in our pools, right? So yeah, Hardy Boys, and also electric chair drops. To be fair, we've done them all, but yeah, Hardy Boys for me.
Yeah, I gotta stick with Legion of Doom here. We're talking about history, talking about making the blueprint for the greatest tag team of all time. We're talking about characters and face paint and the pads, the entrance. What a rush! Just hearing that sends chills up and down your spine. I mean, there is no greater tag team in my opinion. How do we even comparing them? Hardy Boys were good, but take out the ladders, maybe they're not as good. Maybe they're not as historic as they used to be. Legion of Doom, they didn't need any extras. They just went to the ring, did their business, left every time.
Yeah, but that was the times. You gotta be a little fair there. The times called for with ECW being what it was. You can't hold that against them.
Hey, they came back and beat Kane and RVD and challenged Kane and RVD and almost won the tag team championships from them, man. Like, they adapted to other times.
Yeah, Hawk jumped off the Titantron when he drunk off his mind.
Hawk almost committed suicide. It was fucking awful.
He needed Sonny and Draws and a bad substance abuse storyline.
That was WWE's writing, though. That's not our fault. That's if we're gonna argue that's just like Jeff Hardy and the CM Punk angle with the rehab and stuff. So I don't want to hear that as an excuse.
Yeah, I already said if we're diving into like characters,
yeah, I can't do that.
So.
All right, Freebird, back off. Talking about their in-ring performances, Freebird, get out of here.
All right, Matt.
Matt, all on you, buddy. I'm going black. I'm scared.
My original list, my number one team was the Legion of Doom. But we're talking about history now. And I got a little history fact for you guys that I just remembered. When I was like 10 or 9, I don't even remember, when AIM first came out or whatever it was, my first screen name, because I was a fan of The Rock and I was a fan of the Hardy Boys, was Rock Hardy. Looking back, not the greatest name, please. But I was a huge Hardy Boy fan. And Juice brought up a lot of great points, how they changed the game, and just thinking about it, I gotta swerve Hardy. I'm abandoning the Road Warriors here. Hardy Boys move on.
Wow. Shocker special in the final four. One beating a one.
What an upset.
I'm very sad about this.
Wow. Well, let me know when you're ready. I'll go to the next matchup. You need a second to recover.
Yeah, whatever.
You probably had LOD already copy pasted in, so if he needs a second.
I do need a second now. No, I didn't have anyone pasted in. I just got to actually paste it.
I'm joking.
No, I know, but I'm still very sad.
The Usos, what?
I'm heartbroken. I don't want to do the final. I don't care. You guys can do it on your own. I hope you guys come up with a consensus.
Wow.
Go ahead.
I mean, this is at least Hardy's final.
This is a crazy final. This is Attitude Era final right here. We got the Dudley Boys. We got the Hardy Boys. 25 title reigns, 22 title reigns. Both of them hold them in different companies such as TNA. We have ROH. We have IWGP, ECW. My second seed. Juicebox's number 5 seed. This is,
and it's funny.
Crazy.
Like you take away the pre-Attitude Era stuff, like when the Dudleys were in ECW and all that. Like if you think of their timelines, their trajectories, like they hit the same places, like in the same times. Like they were both in TNA for their runs, like doing their thing, and they both had like their comebacks at different times in WWE. Like they both hit the independents at the same. Like they kind of had that same up and down in ring wise.
Yep.
Which is interesting. And I just like, yeah. I mean, I
See, and the problem here
I
is
don't
you
know.
have two who you can argue change the same like they were both the game changers at the same time. So, just who do you think did it better? Who do you think? Who did you? I mean, I don't even
Yeah,
know how to do this one
because
because yeah, go ahead.
you know what it is. I keep thinking like with TNA, because in TNA, a lot of their runs there were a lot about like their solo stuff. Like yeah, Team 3D had like
I was just say they
a lot
both
of
had
stuff there.
early ons when they walked in. They got their tag team early runs, and
Yeah.
then they all separated and did their own thing. I think Matt says he's ready with the thumbs up.
Whose thumbs up?
Just throwing thumbs up.
No. What, the screen had thumbs up?
Yeah, there was like little bubbles coming up on your screen and had a thumbs up. What the
I didn't
fuck?
do it.
I'm not that high.
It's tough, man. Does anybody feel definitive? Anybody feel definitive on
I
their
really don't, man. And I'm gonna revert back to just my gut instinct, and my gut is that the Dudley Boys were the better tag team. I think they did it in more places, and that's what the ultimate difference for me was they did in ECW for WWE. They did it in TNA. I know the Hardy Boys did also, but they did in TNA. They went to IWGP and they did it there. So like Hardy Boys.
Yeah, but again, Hardy's did Ring of Honor. Hardy's
but
did
Ring of
AEW.
Honor and TNA are kind of on the same level to me. I don't think either one of those are on the same level as IWGP.
No,
Like,
but I'm just saying, honestly, I think that feels pretty even. That's the problem. Like, it's really hard to say, like, a contest of who did it where more.
No, that's...
They both did it.
I agree. I'm arguing that
Yeah.
I think the Dudleys did it a little more, and that's my balance shifter.
Would you say like three more?
Nitpick. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I
Like,
knew you were going to say that.
I gotta nitpick it, but like that's all we have to do here is. Oh, Gangrel said to do a posture. Okay, Gangrel, damn, and I gotta drink.
And to hydrate.
Yeah, I'm drinking. Jesus Christ. Redeeming all these damn points.
No, Gangrel Hall.
Oh, you know what? I'll do one more. Just because this is the finals. Now I'm scared. Do you just Triple H it?
You got Gangrel in with the blood. What are you doing?
I thought you spit.
I did. The blood with the chalice. Whatever. All right.
I'm going with Dudley Boys.
I'm gonna. Matt, do you feel a certain special way or no?
Do I feel some kind of way?
Certain special, yeah. Like, are you sad or no? Are you still?
Are you sad? Oh, now Matt gets called out. Gangrel said you didn't sip anything.
I'm empty.
I'm empty.
I'm not empty.
We each took an extra sip for Matt. We're good.
I spilled. Thanks.
All right, we gotta choose this final. We gotta stop stalling. What are we doing?
We're not stalling. This is tough.
I know, but we still gotta pick a final.
I picked Jericho.
Not in here. They were vetoed out or in then out.
That's crazy.
You know what? Based on what they can do, in the ring, I'm gonna go down to which ones I enjoyed watching more do what they did, and that was the Hardy Boys. Love them both.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in the thick of it, but
that's
yeah,
you got
that's
whatever your reason is, man. Like, it's not gonna be wrong.
Hardy Boys.
I think since these teams, as you guys said, kind of ran parallel, faced each other a lot, same companies. Let's just go with who I rooted for back then. I rooted for the Hardy Boys. Give me the Hardys.
And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Hardy Boys have gone down in our tournament as the greatest tag team of all time. Honestly,
I did not.
Yeah, neither did I.
I was ready to vote them out last week, but then they faced the Usos.
I'm pretty shocked. I did not think they were going to be the ones to make it all the way through.
Yo, thanks, Keverlass. Thanks, Gangrel. Thanks, Freebird. They did great work. We did
Hey
good
man,
job.
that Final Four, we can joke around about them being all the number 1 seeds, but that was a true Final Four. I think they all deserve to be there.
Yeah.
And yeah, this
I also think
was.
it's the first time we've done all ones in the final, so
I
we're
believe
allowed
so.
one.
I believe so.
Or it's okay.
Especially when they're not like they're seated based on like our opinions. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
All right. So with that being said, it is 8:30. Is there any quick things that we want to address from this week in wrestling? We're not going to go through our normal list like we always do, but if we want to hit any like big topics or big things that happen, like 2 or 3 things.
Danny, what did you think of the learning tree?
So
Tell me everything.
I was gonna do about learning tree. So last week, for those of you who missed it, actually, yeah, perfect. For those of you who missed it,
Hi guys.
I was defending the learning tree. I was saying how much I liked it. And I was saying how much I loved that about wrestling. That me and Juice both watched the same thing and have vastly different opinions on it. And then this week happened, and Juice had warned me, hey, if you still like it after this, I have no hope for you. And I was like going in with the mindset that I have to like it now just because Juice said that. And I started watching, and the first segment, I did not mind. The first segment was fine. He came out, and I was like, all right, I see what he's doing. I can get on board. Let's see where it goes. And then throughout the night, I started seeing a wannabe Bray Wyatt character without the good payoff from Bray Wyatt, and it was pissing me off so much. He was doing the whole like extra happy thing and obnoxious thing, which was fine, like that, like the Funhouse. But then there was no like underlying thing from it, like the way Bray Wyatt used to do, and it just seemed like a poor man's version of it. And I think that really like turned me off from it a lot.
Good. So Matt, what happened was basically Jericho.
Wait. Did he watch Dynamite this week?
I watched.
He watched Dynamite this week.
I saw it
on the learning tree.
I loved it. I love it. I'm on the learning tree side. He is such an over-the-top dickhead. He's doing it to piss off all the hardcore wrestling fans, and he's doing it to keep it going, Jericho.
No, that's what I said last week, and that's what I was enjoying about it. But
it was bad. Oh, you keep scooping.
That was so stupid.
Driver. It's awful, but it's annoying people, so it makes me laugh.
I enjoyed when he was like doing the wrestler stuff and be like, oh, like your career's got better, like you're the best commentator now, like that shit I found funny. But once he started doing stuff like completely just ridiculous, that sounds like all right, like stick a little more to the wrestling side.
I don't understand why Big Cass. I don't understand what he's doing, to be honest.
He's trying to like mimic him more, where
Keith, like the angry one.
Yeah, Keith is just like, you better respect him.
It's a little weird.
He's doing like, I did like the touch of as that segment was fading away with Angelo and Menard. I don't know if you caught it, but like Brian Keith was like, better teach that kid how to respect Chris Jericho. And as it fades away, Menard goes, I don't know, maybe appreciate him. But
yeah. That was really
like
funny.
that. That was good.
Another
MJF.
Go ahead.
MJF, I'm a little bummed out with the promo. It was a little, I like MJF, but more of the same old.
Roosh is back.
Yeah, good for him. But like, again, you come back, you're already doing like you're fat. I can't understand you. Like it's that low hanging fruit. Like I would have wished like an evolution of the character, something a little different after getting betrayed and hurt, and he just kind of came back and is like, I'm gonna double down on who I was, and and I wish they kind of took it a different way, which is who he is as a character. Like, yeah, okay, cool, you're wearing the leather jacket and you're doing the wolf thing now, but you're still like talking and doing the same things. I would have liked a little bit more vulnerability. Like if he's gonna be a face now, fine, but he's still acting like a heel. And as far as I'm still concerned, he's the heel in the story. I know like they want us to hate the Undisputed Kingdom, but this was an opportunity to do something, and I feel like they just didn't do it. That's all.
Matt, any thoughts? So I kind of agree, and where I was thinking was that they made him, look-wise, they repackaged him, so I was expecting something different, and then they're reverting him without evolving him in a sense. So they're bringing him back to that what he started out with, which was the low hanging fruit, which got us all on board. It was funny, haha. And then he started evolving from that and getting like smarter with his quips and stuff. And now it's going back to that without any view of being like, is he more badass? Is he not? He just seems like a leather version of the pompous guy and it doesn't work because of now the look. Like either go full back or change it. Like you can't have it halfway.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
One thing I want to bring up that I'm not sure you guys watched, but it's just interesting to me is if you guys have seen WWE, at least social media content, Dirty Dom. Have you guys seen anything with this Dirty Dom stuff?
Did he
with Liv Morgan?
Yeah, with Liv Morgan. So Liv Morgan apparently is all over Dirty Dom. It looks like she's trying to become like the new leader of Judgment Day, and she's trying to get in through Dom in a sense. But it's everyone kind of like trying to stop her from seducing Dom, and Dom is not saying no, trying not to like get like obviously not cheating on Rhea, but like not rejecting Liv. It's stupid funny, but it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I don't know if they're trying to make her one way or another, but the way that from what I've read and seen, the way I'm interpreting it is that she's still the face here, and this is the revenge tour. She's taking everything from Rhea.
That's what I'm.
And it's
thinking.
it's her messing with Rhea, like taking the title, taking her guy, and all that stuff. Like, I'm fine with it as long as it stays in that territory. If it starts getting like, like a deeper way where she's like in the group and being a heel, then I'm out on it. But
I agree. Agreed.
Yeah, but also, isn't Rhea out for like a long time?
I don't know how long the recovery is for her. It's probably not anytime soon. So this is like a long story then, I guess.
Like it's not going to pay off at SummerSlam, you know what I mean? Like
exactly.
It's going to be a bit.
Yeah. No, exactly. And then any other I'm trying to think of.
I had two more things I wanted to bring up, and then I'm done. Are they really gonna be breaking up New Day, or is this just a tease and they're gonna be okay? What are your thoughts?
I really hope it's a tease, just because.
Also from Matt, what they're doing is Karrion Kross and Final Testament, as far as I've seen, are like planting the seeds of like dissension amongst them. If I'm wrong, fill me in, Danny. But that's all I know.
No, that's 100% what it is. Is that they're trying to like recruit one of them, and each week they make it seem like it's one or the other, and then they change it. I think what it is just a way for them to come up as the new heel faction, and they're just going to destroy the New Day, and that's what I'm really hoping for. Also, if they break them up, this is not the team to break them up for. That's a problem. Like if you're going to break them up, it's them descending against each other, them having a big payoff against each other, whatever the case is. It's not them joining someone else's faction and not even being like the leader of the faction. They're not even the second, like the backup. They're like the third or fourth string of the faction. That would be crazy.
And you know what it is? One of the points I was going to bring up in the tournament, if they weren't eliminated in the first round 3 times, was that New Day is like one of the only tag teams of all time that I could think of that never broke up.
Yeah.
That meant a lot.
Yeah.
But that's why when I saw this, I was like, no way they're actually doing it. But all right, I'm glad to hear that it's likely they're not doing it. Also, I'm going to take that off the screen. I just realized I left the finals up the whole time.
People need to see. It's fine. They need to see.
Yeah. And then my last point.
I do have an insight, though. Someone very close to WWE, I can't say their name because of sources. They said they watched the first round, and once New Day was knocked out 3 times, that there was no reason to keep them together.
So we're the cause of it, Juice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what you're saying is we should do a best Triple H of all time and get them all out. That way,
the winner will be.
Right, I'll put it together.
Yeah, we got it.
All right, my last thing I want to bring up. What'd you say?
The winner will be terrorizing.
Oh dear God! All right, so my last thing that I wanted to bring up was I had some breaking news, gentlemen. I'm sorry to report, Forbidden Door is canceled. It is old news. It is out. New hotness. is the prohibited portal. It is in. TNA and NXT have combined forces. The prohibited portal is open. Forbidden Door, get it out of here. It's done.
Oh, wait, are they really calling it prohibited? Whatever you just said.
What did I say, Danny?
No,
the prohibited portal. No. So it's Jordan Grace and Ethan Page, as far as I've seen so far, being on NXT. They're both wrestling for championships on their takeover this weekend. Both going to probably lose, but it's interesting they're doing this. And
wait, Ethan Page
they're not
signed with NXT, though? He's signed with TNA?
As far as I know, Ethan Page is not signed anywhere. Legit. And Jordan Grace is signed with TNA. But they're not calling it the prohibited portal. Jordan Grace made a t-shirt herself and put it on her website to sell.
That's hilarious.
So she's calling it that. So of course everyone's like, the prohibited portal. So if they start running with it, I don't think they will. I do find it perfectly convenient that they chose to do it this month of all months. But some people are saying NXT talent are going to show up on the TNA pay-per-views coming up. And also there are some people that are thinking that by the end of the year, WWE will buy and own TNA. So I just had to share that. I don't know if you guys have any thoughts on this crossover, the timing of it, but I find it very interesting that they're pulling the trigger on this now with NXT. And of course, like, people are like, oh, AJ Styles is going to go back and win the TNA title. Drew McIntyre is going to go back and win the TNA title. I think people are getting way ahead of it. I think it's just going to be NXT and TNA, and that's it. But
no, it's a good way to get your boy back on WWE TV. What's his face? I can't think of his name. Francis? Is it Francis?
Kazarian?
What?
Oh no, Top Dollar. You talking
Top
about
Dollar?
AJ Francis. Yeah. Dude, can I tell you, I haven't watched TNA like at all ever since like whenever I said that like I was done. It's been great. It's been so I don't miss it at all, like at all. It's so good.
All right.
Yeah, that's all I have. If you guys have anything else, we can chat, but that's all I got.
Nothing else. I'm just again, keep saying it every week. I'm just excited for Forbidden Door. I think it's going to be a great pay-per-view for us, and I can't wait to go. Great main event already set up, and the ladder matches.
Those women's matches are fucking great.
The women's matches are going to be so dope.
I mean, it's Mercedes and Tony in one-on-ones. Like, what more can I ask for? I'm just
interested in how they're going to get like some of the other roster on it. OC, I hope, makes it. You know, I don't know what they're going to do there, but.
Oh, well, they can play up Chaos in New Japan. That's the stable
so
that like they were
Chaos
in.
versus Don Callis' stable. That would be.
They
dope.
could do that.
That would be dope.
What I wanted to propose, actually, since you brought it up now, I had it written down, but I think they should break the Forbidden Door in a different way. I think at Forbidden Door they should do Orange Cassidy versus Chris Statlander.
That would be cool. Yeah,
That's what I want.
I like how like she didn't knock him out because that would have been too much, but like. It was a solid take him off my feet punch and like that would. And
I'm not even trolling. I think it'd be legit.
No,
cool
that would be a great matchup, but not
if they went there. But I don't think they will in this day and age. But I think it'd be cool if they did.
Shot. Any other?
Maybe in the prohibited portal.
Any last second thoughts? All good.
No, that's it.
All right.
Good.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back next week with another episode of the SharpSHOOTers. Same time, same place. We hope you enjoyed tonight. Congratulations to the Hardy Boys. Everyone have a good night. See you, everyone, later.
Bye-bye. I get to do the intro next week. Maybe. Who knows? Tune in.
sembrar fuerte. Tengo que saber si tú eres my baby. Tiempo de perder. No está jugando. Yo no voy a ver que sembrar fuerte. Tengo que saber si tú eres my baby. Tiempo de perder. No está jugando. Yo no voy a ver que sembrar fuerte. Tengo que saber si tú eres my baby. Tiempo de perder. No está jugando. Yo no voy a ver que sembrar fuerte. Tengo que saber si tú eres my baby.